Why I love Rooted is because I was offered a community here in Stillwater that I never thought I'd find before. I am from a small Christian high school, so going to Stillwater, I was told I was going to be the minority. I wasn't going to have people like me, and I was really going to have to struggle to find people that could relate to me. And so coming to Rooted offered me that community immediately. I was able to be surrounded by my brothers and sisters in Christ, and God said, "This is my love, now go do the same as they are."
Last year as a participant, I got to really understand why community is so important. I didn't really have Christian community back on campus, but coming to Rooted, it showed me the joy that is exemplified when the body of believers connect and are encouraging each other to pursue a walk with Christ stronger than they ever have before. Being on the other side now as a facilitator and getting to see the passion of the exec and the passion of the other facilitators to pour out God's love selflessly, to help students get vertically connected to Him so that they can have these amazing relationships with each other here on earth to run this race and ultimately glorify God with all the days He gives us.
Coming back to Rooted as an alumni, I got the opportunity to talk to a group of freshmen that they've only been to school for 10 days and they've already gone to several different churches and they're here. And they were just so excited about Rooted and what they were learning and the people that they've been meeting. And it was so encouraging to see that this community of Rooted is it is so welcoming and so full of love and so ready to accept and just bring others alongside them as they start this walk with the Lord for the next 4 years in their journey in college.
Coming into college as a freshman, I was really scared I wouldn't find friends who would encourage me in my faith and walk me through these next 4 years and be with me through the ups and downs of college. But I feel here that I've met friends that could potentially be there for a lifetime, just because they're so genuine and they know me inside and out and they love me for who I am, and that's so cool. And I feel so encouraged here because everyone here is just so excited about the Lord. I have always felt called to do missions, and I was a little unsure if that's the right path for me, but I prayed with one of my counselors this weekend, and it's just really cool to feel that that is what I've been confirmed to do. I put a lot of my value into my earthly accomplishments, but this weekend I've been reminded that my identity is in Christ, and I am a child of God, and I am so loved.
What Rooted meant to me when I first came here was just a lot of healing. I didn't realize that God could completely transform my life in 3 days. Before, when I came here, I didn't really realize what was wrong, and I didn't let go of a lot of my past. And when I came here and there was just such a community of just love and patience, and I realized that I've limited God. I've limited His love. I've limited the amount of love He can pour out over me. And that was just such an experience to just feel forgiven for one of the first times in my life. And so that was really powerful. It was a huge impact on me. And also the community at Rooted is so full of love and so giving and just trusting. And during your small groups, you can talk about your past or your life or what you're going through, and there's no judgment. I never felt like people were looking down on me for anything. The community here, though, that's what really gets you. And when I was in small groups, I met a girl who said, I looked around at raised hands that were feeling anxious and full of doubt, and she said, I didn't realize that anyone else was going through that. And so I just feel like when you leave Rooted, you leave changed, and you leave rooted in God and in the fact that He will never betray you and He will never leave you, and He is full of grace and forgiveness. And so I know that I personally left so forever changed.